Guys, welcome. Let's get this started. Welcome. Jose, welcome. So today's, we don't have a rookie star here. We have Pamela with us. Guys, say hello to Pamela. And we don't have only one Pamela. We have two Pamelas. Just two Pamelas. And today's live will be focused on rookie cards, and will be in English. And that's it. I will put here Pamela with us, okay, just kind of to have company today. So, welcome Ricardo, welcome Jose, hello Pamela, yeah. Welcome Miguel. Welcome. So let's get this started. So today's live will be focused on rookies, like this one, okay? So we have at least 10, 20, 30 rookies, okay? Some are vintage, okay? Some are super new, and some are even newer, like Wemby's and Alyssa Thompson, and the Portuguese Diana, and Alan Varela. And we have some as well, some good ones from the past. And that's it. Today I will be focusing the live mainly in sports cards, because of the concept of the rookie comes mainly from the sports. But we see here that we don't have only rookies on sports cards. Sometimes we have rookies on non-sports cards. It's not the case of this Pamela, because I think it was, but now I was kind of checking here, and this is not the rookie Pamela. But at least I put it here because we have good company. With Pamela, this is the not the rookie year, but the first Pamela card that we have found was a card from '93. So we realized that this Baywatch series from Sportime Inc. was released in '95, and maybe in '93 you have some. Not in terms of the pricing of these cards, this is a lower tier. But if you check for autos from Pamela, those ones have an interesting value. In fact, when you are seeing Pamela naked with an auto, will be huge in terms of investment, and as well in terms of ROI that you can have. So let's get this started. Let's start with because we started with a female. Let's start the sports rookie section with females. So we have some here. And I will explain a bit more the female rookies that we have here today with us. So let's see. Okay, we have some. And we have from soccer, we have from tennis, and that's it for today. We only have soccer and tennis. We have 6 here from rookies. And let's get this started. So the first ones, super interesting ones, we have the sisters. So in one side we have Serena, at the other side we have Venus Williams and Serena Williams. Interesting, I already talked about this one. NetPro released in 2003 a kind of a series. And it's interesting because in the past some sports like tennis and others only had batches in specific times, like 99, 2003, 2006. They didn't have all year a series from some sports. And in this one, the year of 2003, you have a huge group of rookies released, because all of them was released kind of in 2003. Andrea Agassi, Nadal, and others, Roger Federer and others, was released in 2003. So the package 2003 Net Pro has a lot of popularity, and as well it's super expensive because of that. That's it. So to start, Serena Williams, and then we can go to soccer. to soccer, we have one of the interesting cards that we kind of got 1 month ago, and then we sent to Special One Cards to authenticate. Is this Alex Morgan rookie flash from Upper Deck, and you can see here the stamp from Upper Deck. I missed this because in some cards, a lot of them don't use any sticker in terms of upgrading the card or upgrading the protection of the card. For example, you see this Panini card from Victor Yembi. You see that is there a place to have something like that, but they don't print it like that because it costs money and sometimes brings a lot of struggle to print that way. But at this time they were not super focused on the marketing or on the financial side of the business, and they released a super interesting card with an interesting sticker for the protection, for the foil protection. So it's interesting to see that in the past they did some good things. And you can check because I can show you some Upper Deck, some other Upper Deck cards that you will see that the pattern, it's different from card to card. So I think they bought a kind of it's not a sticker, but they kind of bought a kind of a pattern in terms of the holographic stickers that they use for these cards, and then they kind of used for specific series, and it's cool to have those on the card. So the first one will be Alex Morgan. In the US, they don't call rookies, or they didn't in the past. They did not use the word rookie because in the US and even today they use the concept of having a draft, and the players are invited for that draft, and normally players are hired like that. It's kind of a different in Europe. It's kind of a different with soccer. Even if it's soccer, even if it's women's soccer in the US, they are not. They will not use the same language that we are using or that we used nowadays. And it's cool to see that they use a different model and a different concept for the same sport. I already told you about the penalty kicks that they used to score, and you can find it on YouTube. And it's crazy to see the same sport with different rules. It's super cool, I think, but as well it's weird because whoa, what's that? And it's cool to see that you can kind of reinvent the same sport. So we started with Alex Morgan, and then we have 3 Donruss rookie cards from 2023. In 2023, FIFA organized the World Cup, the Women's World Cup in New Zealand and Australia, and they released this nice series. And in this nice series, you have the first launch of the Portuguese team. So I have here two, Diana Gomes and Carol. And in fact, 80% of the Portuguese players are rookie cards because it's the first time that a Portuguese woman, appeared on a trading card. So it's not because, imagine, Carol has, I don't know, maybe 26, 27, I don't know, but it's the rookie card. And for Diana, the same thing. And for 80% of the cards, 80% of the women's cards, the deal will be the same, because if you are a woman that is playing with Benfica and plays on Champions League, maybe you will have a card because Benfica plays on Champions League and Tops have the Champions League Tops women's trading cards. If you don't, you need to wait to have something like this. That's why when you are buying Portuguese cards, you will see all of them or most of them, less the Benfica players, will be having the rookie thing on the card. The last one will be Alyssa Thompson. in my opinion, on the top 3 right now in the UK, even for investment. Right now, I'm seeing a lot of people investing in 3-4 women in the US. Lisa Thompson is one of them. The first one will be Sophia Smith. The second one will be Trinity Rodman. Trinity is the daughter of Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman was a player from the Chicago. He played a lot with the GOAT Jordan and Pippen and others. And Dennis Rodman have a daughter, and the daughter plays in the US team. And nowadays, Trinity Rodman is one of the top female players in the US, and is kind of doing an amazing job. In fact, Trinity Rodman played the final against Orlando like one week ago or 2 weeks ago. I think that Trinity Rodman is the MVP of Washington Spirits. That's the team that she represents. And in that final, Washington played with Orlando, and Orlando won. And in Orlando, you have some other good players as well, like Marta and Gabga and others. Okay, so we kind of finished. Soccer, female soccer. Sorry. Welcome, João. Welcome. So let's move on to the guys. Today, the live is focused on rookies, on rookie cards, and we have some. I started with females, okay, tennis and soccer, and now I'm moving on to tennis again, because I think we have some interesting rookies here. And we have awesome things to show you after, because we have some interesting cards. A lot from Sporting, a lot from Benfica, a lot from Porto as well. So we have good ones. So tennis, let's pursue tennis. So to tennis, again, the same release date, 2003. And like you are seeing here, in 2003, you had a lot of huge players, a lot of GOATs here, like Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, Andre Agassi, like I showed before, Venus and Veronica? It's Serena Williams, sorry. So the first one, we can start with Andre Agassi. Andre Agassi is interesting because he was a good player, but he has an interesting factor around him. That is an American player, so he's from Las Vegas, in fact, and because of that, he was not the super best one. Or you can't compare Andre Agassi with Roger Federer or with Rafael Nadal or with others, but in fact, you know Andre Agassi, and I think that you know Andre Agassi because is from the US, and okay, he won a lot of tournaments and a lot of things, but in fact, I think that you know him mostly because of his birthplace and home, and not because of their skills. Of course, you know him from their skills, but I think you know him best because if he was from the US and he represented supposedly the biggest country in the world, or the best country in the world. So that's why you are kind of thinking about that. And in these two, we have the two main cards. One is an event edition, and the other one is an elite card, and the other one is a Net Pro normal one, kind of we can call it today a base one. At that time we could call it that because we didn't knew, or we didn't have that concept at that time. Net Pro released in 2021 or 2019, I think, not sure, the rookie card from Alcaraz, and it's interesting to see that they released a red shirt and a green shirt, kind of a celebration around Carlos Alcaraz, because Net Pro was I don't know, maybe 10 years without releasing anything, and it's cool to see that NetPro is back, and they are kind of investing a lot in the big names like Alcaraz and others. In these two, you have two Special One cards, authenticated cards from 2003 NetPro, and both are rookie cards. Moving on, we have the Portuguese, the guy that played 4 or 5 minutes last game. He represents right now the Boston Celtics. We have Neemias Queta, the Portuguese, the only Portuguese playing on NBA right now. And we have three cool cards, in my opinion. One orange foil, one base one, and one metal foil. These three are super cool in my opinion because at this time Panini released different variants of the same cards. On the back you can see that is always the same card, 206, the number of the card. But on the front you can see that these cards are really cool, especially this one, the metal one. And it's interesting to see that you have not only the rated rookie that Don Roos and the NBA uses, but instead of, for example, the rookie stamp that normally Topps or Panini uses for the soccer. So they are trying to use a different rookie style in each card, depending of the sport or non-sport. But Don Roos, in fact, from Panini is, in my opinion, one of the best cards in terms of the finishing and in terms of the materials as well. The problem is sometimes it's super difficult to kind of to name the name of the pattern, because imagine that you can find it on, that you want to kind of find it on eBay, and normally you don't know because you can search for 206, but in fact you don't know how to name the name of the pattern because you don't know, and in the card is not well explicit that that specific pattern has a name, and the name is XYZ. Okay, moving on, we have the Star. Some people are calling him the new GOAT, the new NBA GOAT. He's doing a lot of things right now. He's doing a lot of publicity stands. He's kind of being, or they are trying to create him, or to do with them something that maybe is not right now. Okay, he's the MVP of 2003. It's a fact. And he's playing very good right now. I don't know if you guys follow, but I saw the last game of Spurs, and he did super well, in fact. And helps because Spurs has a good team right now. And in this one, we have a base card, but it's not a normal base card. It's a based yellow frame from Victor Wemby, and this is the Don Roos basketball special one card authenticated card from Panini 2003, 2022, 2024, and the same thing for this ones. So you have different frames. In this case, you have the background with a specific foil and with a specific pattern. In this series, Don Roos did the thing with the frames and as well with some design graphics. Yeah, this is the alien, because it's super interesting what his body is kind of it's crazy. Did you try to imagine yourself in his body? And it's super thin, and if you go to Google or something, welcome André, welcome Paulo, you can search for a kind of before after Wemby cards, and you will see that his shoulders right now and his chest is bigger than the last year. And I think that they are trying to kind of pump him in terms of the body, because he needs to, because he's super thin, but at the same time he's strong. So it's weird. It's Ricardo is an alien, because it's weird. His body is super weird in terms of, but at the same time his body is weird, but he represents very well the human nature, in terms of strength, and in terms of agility, and in fact is thin but is super agile and super strong. I think even now that he is pumping in terms of volume, and maybe in 10 years or 15 years he will be a kind of a LeBron James. Imagine this body with is high with a LeBron James body. It will be a monster, even worse than The Rock. Imagine this guy doing movies and TV shows and TV series and other things. Okay, so basketball is done, and I think we only have soccer. I think. Let's check. Guys, if you guys are interested in something, please let us know through the messages. And we will have the deal of the day that I will do today. It's not a kind of a Black Friday thing, but in the end, I will choose a card. And I will kind of tag a price on that specific card, on that specific rookie, and that card will be the rookie of not the rookie of the day, will be the deal of the day. So, soccer. Let's see. So, the first one. Pedro Porro. I don't know if you guys are seeing the Tottenham games, but this guy is here to stay. In terms of, I'm sure that he will leave Tottenham soon to Real Madrid, to Barcelona, to something like that, because this guy has the full package. He plays super well. It's not only because he had a super interesting couple of seasons on Sporting. His rookie card is from Girona, okay, from 2018. And in fact, I think that Pedro Porro was on loan from Manchester City to Girona, and then Sporting asked him to do the loan again from Manchester City to Sporting, but this one will be the rookie card. Yeah, it's true, Jimenez. Thank you for the stats. Yeah, it's super weird because it's what Ricardo is saying right now. Like 5 years ago, you had players that were good in one specific thing, like Curry, and so one specific thing. They are very good in one specific thing, and this guy have all the package, have all the things. So it's crazy. It's really the alien. Okay, Pedro Porro is not the alien, not even like Wemby, but I think it's a super interesting player, and right now he will leave Tottenham. So these cards will be having a good ROI in 5 to 6 years, because I think that this guy have the whole package. So if you guys want to kind of take the ride, please let us know. Next one, Gavi Rookie. I don't know if I need to talk too much about Gavi. I really think that Gavi and Pedri are the new Iniesta-Xavi combination, but they are super young yet, and they are kind of working and learning with the growth of Barcelona in the last times. I don't know if you will have the chance to play alongside with him, because Barcelona is changing a lot, but I will raise the fact that in terms of the cards, you can see a super interesting kind of foil invisible ink Panini pattern with a logo here on the card. And in fact, Panini did a great job, in my opinion, with those cards. These cards is a World Cup Qatar 2022 Adrenaline XL. Okay, they did a bad job with the card in terms of the printing, and in terms of the corners. Okay, because it's super easy to have a bad back, but in the front you have beautiful fronts, in my opinion. And this Gavi is a super good one. Not a card for the short term. This card will be a card for the medium long term, because I think Gavi needs time. And Pedri as well, and the Barcelona that we see today need time as well. It's changing, but I think that this is imagine, in comparison, I think Pedro Porro will be a better card to invest when comparing with Gavi, because Pedro Porro, you don't find him a lot, and right now he will be moving from Tottenham to wherever. And with Gabi, I don't think that will be happening, because Gabi and Pedri and some other players are those kinds of players that will be like being at Barcelona like 20 years, and that's the thing. So the next one, a star that we need to see that will be a start or no, or no. Kaique da Silva Chagas, Brasileirão 2021, Brasileirão 2021, 2021. Kaique, he went to Man City, I think, and disappeared. And right now he's kind of struggling to appear again and to play again. But at the same time, this is not a card for the short term or the long term. This is a card for luck. If the guy plays well and if the guy appears again, like I don't know, like other Brazilian players, or Richarlison and others, not Richarlison, but Gabriel Jesus and others, maybe could be a good fit. But this is only potential. This card is only potential. At the same time, you have one that is not only potential. You have here Rafinha, rookie that started on Vitória de Guimarães, 2016-2017. Rafinha is now on Barcelona, as you know, and is massive. Last week on Sunday, I think he scored 2 goals, 1 assist, I think, or 1 goal and 1 assist. And this guy is a beast. He went from Vitória de Guimarães to Sporting, and then he went to Leeds, I think, was Leeds, and then from Leeds to Barcelona, and this guy is a massive investment right now. I shared with you guys that, I don't know, maybe 1 month ago or 2 months ago, I bought all the one-on-one cards that eBay had from Rafinha. I think it was in the end of the game, Barcelona-Bayern de Munich. And I bought a lot of cards from him because I think he will be really special. Welcome, S6 Nils. So next one will be a Portuguese player, Ruben Neves from Porto. Ruben Neves is now on Qatar. It's Qatar. No, Saudi Arabia. Yeah, Saudi Arabia. And Ruben Neves is a midfielder that played from Porto. And is, in my opinion, one of the best midfielders that Portugal have. He's not quick, he's not fast, but it's good. He's very good with tempo. So I really think that he's a good player. And when he were in Wolves, I think that he lost some authority because he moved to Saudi Arabia, and right now he don't have the same recognition. But when he was playing with Wolves, he was the kind of him plus 10. So it's interesting that some players did that decision. I respect, because I don't know if Ruben will have the chance again to make his life in terms of financial terms better than the contract and the terms that he has today. So it's a super interesting thing to analyze. And is not super young, but it's still young. I think will be with 29, 30 years old right now. So it can change, and he can go again to a Premier League, or to to Italy, or to Spain. Sorry. So Ruben Neves, guys, if you are interested in something, please let us know, sending us a PM, and we can talk through that. We have here Beast, the guy that had 12 red cards, and 4 of them or 5 of them was because he beat on the other player. In fact, there are a super interesting story about Roy Keane and the father of Erling Haaland. You can find the story on YouTube or something, and it's a super interesting one because he had a kind of a beef with them. And at that time, these guys played without any rules. You see, it was crazy to see some of the games and some of these guys beat it in others and didn't have a yellow card or a red card or whatever. These guys were kind of the real deal in terms of aggressiveness. So Roy Keane, If I need to nominate like my top 3 in terms of aggressiveness for a football player, I will say Mario Balotelli in first place. Not because he beat on the players, but because he was kind of a furious with everything, furious with the world. So I will say that Balotelli is the first place. Roy Keane will be the second one. And maybe Oliver Kahn will be the third one. Please, guys, go to this morning. Someone shared with me a video from Oliver Kahn on YouTube, and the title of the video is Oliver Kahn the Titan. And Oliver Kahn is kind of pissed off every time, beating on players, super arrogant, super stressful, super always on red flags. So Oliver Kahn will be on my top 3 definitely. So next one, let's have. I will left Benfica, Sporting, and Porto for the final of the live. So the next one, let's go to Dortmund. For Dortmund, we have one that is not a potential, and one that is not long-term, short-term, mid-term. This one is good. This one is very good. Can you see this card in terms of value on eBay? Jude Bellingham, 2020, tops now, number 4, rookie. So this guy is super good, and right now he's not playing well because Real Madrid is not playing well. It's simple as that. But I think that this guy is here to stay, and in 5, 6, 7 years he will be massive. And I am sure that he will be Ballon d'Or soon. So this is a huge card in my opinion. And in this one you have potential because Moukoko started playing with 14 years old, I think. So no, 16 years old, or he scored with 16 years old. No, sorry. With the age of 16 years, he did his debut, and he has the record as well of the guy that played 10 goals faster, I think, in the Bundesliga, alongside with Haaland. And in this one you have Jude Bellingham. I was checking the price because I was seeing if this card was valuable or not, and I think not right now. So guys, if you are interested in investing for the mid-term and long-term, I will suggest that you guys invested in this one. And in fact you have a super interesting cool thing here that you can see the Topps logo there with invisible ink in terms of Olo. So super cool. These 2 cards are as well 2 Sporting Special 1 card authenticated cards, so I think that these 2 are really cool. One for potential and one for 100. Okay, and one for now. Okay, in terms of the Roy. This card right now is on eBay, PSA 9, PSA 8, around 100. So I think that this one will be a good investment for 5 years, for 5 years from now. So, and we go from the Bundesliga to the Bundesliga, but to Adeyemi. This guy is super fast. This guy is a machine in terms of scoring, in terms of playing, in terms of passing, in terms of shooting, in terms of everything. I really like him, and I think that he will be one of the stars when he will be able to leave the Bundesliga, because I really think that he's a super interesting player for the Premier League. And even in comparison with the Bellingham one, this one is worth more than this one. It's crazy to see right now. We are here checking the cards, And Adeyemi right now, it worth more because he has a lot of potential and he has some special skills. I'm seeing this guy playing with Liverpool. I'm seeing this guy playing with Mourinho on Man United. I'm seeing this guy sitting Rashford on the bench. This guy here. This guy is better than no doubt that he's better than Sancho or he's better than Antony. So this guy will be a very promising player. And I think if you can do right now an investment, right now will be like $100 on eBay. Go with this one because it is up now. Not this one because this one is authenticated special one cards. But I think you should go with something like that. Even when you are comparing with this player, for example, in this one we have Reinier Jesus from Dortmund. Beautiful one, a correct iced blue. Beautiful card, this one. Welcome, David. And this is a rookie card from Reinier that was on loan, and that I think is in Portugal, right? Can you see where Reinier Jesus is right now? Where what club is right now? I think it will be. I don't know if it's Passos Ferreira. No. Where is it? Girona? Girona FC. So right now. Granada. So Reinier Jesus right now is on Granada, but he's always on loaning and always with some troubles to adapting and to fit himself. Granada. Yeah, he's from Real Madrid because Real Madrid bought him, but he was on loan to. He's on loan. Real Madrid. He's a player from Real Madrid, but he's on loan on Granada, and in the end of the year, he will be returning to Real Madrid again. He was playing to Dortmund and then he went to Real Madrid. Real Madrid bought him and that's it. Super interesting card if you like to see him play. Not a big fan, but it's no doubt that is a good card. So, stars, in my opinion, this guy will be this guy right now is the most interesting forward that the Italian squad have right now. Sebastiano Esposito. We have here two rookie cards, one sticker and one card. One from Panini Contender, special one cards authenticated, and one from Calciatori, the normal ones that we have the same in Portugal, will be the normal league cards. And this guy is super, is like Sesko, or is a very old style player. And he's 6'1", so he's huge, and he did his debut with 17 years old, and I really think good things about him, and I think that will be here to stay in terms of the things that he will be accomplishing in the future. So, next one, we have Phil Foden from Manchester City, the MVP of the last year. It was the MVP of the last year, right? Or was Palmer? I think it was Foden. I think so, yes. And Palmer was 2 years ago, I think. So, Phil Foden was the MVP of the last season of the Premier League. Super interesting card with a beautiful gold foil on the name and on the Donruss thing. Beautiful beautiful authenticated card from Special One Cards here on Rus 2018. A card that already has from 2018 at least 6 years, so it's a good card. It's a base card, but it's a good one if you are collecting Phil Foden. And in fact, Panini did a good job with this one because it's kind of looks like a vintage card with special details in terms of foils and in terms of protection, so it's good. So the next one is Ferran Torres, that right now is on Barcelona and is playing a lot because he are having a lot of opportunities with his actual manager Flick and Ferran Torres has debut from Valencia in 2018, and in here, like Pedro Porro, La Liga does this kind of stickers, because this is a sticker, it's not a card, but they do this kind of stickers on the horizontal that they are cool as well, but some of these labs are not ready to have this kind of alignment. So in the end, you have cool cards with a different alignment if you want to have it on your personal collection, or you have it like a in a position to show. So Amatrore. Anyone knows who is this guy? Amatrore. Anyone? Anyone knows who's this guy? You want to check on? Yeah. Super interesting, because in fact, when he started, his name was Amatrore. But right now, one of the best players of Man United is not Amatrore, is Diallo. But he's the same player. The guy is called Diallo, but as well, at the same time, he has the name on the rookie card, Amatrore. And right now he's playing a lot. And if you go to eBay, you will see a lot of cards, and always the guys will put Diallo, because no one knows him as Amatrore. So the rookie card of Diallo from Man United, that is playing right now with Amorim, and is kind of playing huge, is alongside with center defense, the guy from Bayern Munich, Asmirad. I think it's Asmirad. Diallo is the second one, or is maybe the first one, and right now he's playing a lot, and I'm not sure, I will not have any doubts that he will be one of the big players of Manchester United in 2, 3, 4 years. But his rookie card have the name Amatrore, but in fact right now is called Diallo. So super cool, because right now you are seeing the cards going up on eBay. And this card that's worth like €5, €10 or something right now on eBay will be like having a value of 75, 80, 90, 100, 150. And we are talking about a guy that has like 20 years, 21, 22 years old. So he has a lot to grow, and I think that in fact he will grow a lot with Amorim. Last one. Anyone is looking for this guy. I'm always I go to eBay every day to see lots and to see things and to see a lot of things going on, and Yamal is the number one in terms of procurement and in terms of interest. Everyone is looking for Yamal. And in this one, you have the rookies from Lamine Yamal, FC Barcelona, a base card, but a beautiful base card with some alignments. Don Roos did a good job. Panini did a good job with the Don Roos with the Don Roos series. So in here you have Lamine Yamal, the rookies, a beautiful one for a PC that we are selling as well. So that's it. Okay, guys, so let's finishing the daily. Antonino Araújo, welcome. So let's finish the daily. Let's finish the live with Portugal. Okay, with Portugal, because I know that some of you are Portuguese, and we have from Porto, and we have from Benfica, and we have from Sporting Lisbon. So let's start with Sporting Lisbon, because Sporting Lisbon is playing today at 7 in Moreira de Cónegos. So, for Sporting Lisbon, we have 2 Gonçalos Inácio, we have 1 Bragança, and 2 Pedro Goncalves. So, let's start with Gonçalo Inácio. Some is saying that Gonçalo or Diomande will be the next center defense of Man United. I don't believe on that. I really believe that Gonçalo or Diomande will be players, or they will be playing on Man City, or on Liverpool, or on Arsenal. In these two, we have 1 Topps Finest and 1 Topps Chrome. This Topps Finest, in my opinion, is a beautiful one. Is a rookie card for Champions League. This one, as well as a rookie card, is a rookie card. So these two are two magnificent 2022 Topps Chrome or Finest beautiful pieces from the Champions League, and they are super cool, in my opinion. And then we have 2 from Pedro Gonçalves. On the Pedro Gonçalves, we have a Football Finest and we have Topps Finest. So on the left side we have Pedro Gonçalves Topps Finest with a beautiful finishing as well in terms of the card and in terms of the foil. And in this one we have a Football Finest. We are seeing a lot of these ones from huge players like Haaland or Yamal or others. And as well other vintage players like Ronaldo, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho and others. So Football's Finest is a kind of a set that Topps is doing with these massive players. And we can finish with the second best midfielder that Sporting has after Yulman, that is, in my opinion of course, that is Daniel Bragança. Is a beautiful player. He was injured last year, 1 year, with a knee thing, and right now is back and he plays a lot. Not sure if he will playing with the new coach, but with the last one he played a lot, and he's a beautiful card as well for someone that collects Sporting. I don't think that Daniel Bragança will be huge, but he will be very professional, and he will be very stable. He's a stable player. In fact, he's not the captain of the team, but he's the second one in terms of hierarchy. So I really think he's super interesting in terms of personality, in terms of and in terms of professionalism. So next one we have Galeno, that right now is playing from Porto, but maybe he will be leaving Porto for. He's one of the best players right now in Porto, and his rookie card is from Rio Ave in 2018. And in here we have a sticker from Panini, authenticated by Special One Cards. And this card is a top acquisitions, and Galeno played with Rio Ave. It's interesting to see that, I don't know why, but of course that it's maybe because of the relationships and because of the political side of soccer, that Rio Ave has, as a rookies in Portugal, Ederson for Man City, Oblak, the goalkeeper of Atletico Madrid, Éder Militão, Fabinho. No, Éder Militão was from Porto, I think, but Fabinho was from Rio Ave, and you have a lot of huge players from Rio Ave that right now is on top players. It's crazy to see that a lot of them, like Ederson and Oblak, two of the best goalkeepers ever, were playing from Rio Ave, and they did not play at all in some cases. So it's super weird to see that. In this one we have a pink lava Alan Varela, a very beautiful card. It's a lava style in a pink variation. So you guys can see. I will take the sleeve because this card is beautiful. In fact, in 2014 they released, not in 2014, 2023 they released the lava editions, and you can see this pink lava with a super interesting foil, and as well with a super interesting variation here, so super cool. So this Alan Varela card is rookie because he didn't have any card from Argentina. And we finished with these three Benfica cards: Andreas Sheldrup, Antonio Silva, and in here we have one Stadium Chrome from Antonio Silva, one Topps Chrome from Antonio Silva, this one both Champions League, and we finished and we are finishing with one Stadium Club Chrome from Topps 2023, rookie Sheldrup. Nice. So, guys, this is the Sheldrup, this is the Antonio Silva, and this is the Stadium one. And in fact, the Stadium one, you guys can see that you have a little kind of effect in terms of it's kind of the character is on top of the card. If you can see here, you see there, it's kind of the card is kind of a sticker in front of the card. Super cool one, this one. and the accuracy of passing of Antonio is super good in my opinion. And this Sheldrup, I'm not sure if he will be kind of having the gut to play with this competition right now on Benfica, because Benfica has a lot of good players right now. But in the end, he's a rookie, and maybe in this one you are reaching the mid-long term. And with Antonio Silva, let's see. Because maybe instead of Antonio, maybe I should had Enrique card here. But that's it. We finished with Benfica and Sporting and Porto. Guys, all of these cards are available. Let us know if you guys are interested. We are finishing the same way we started. It is with this with our friend Pamela. And the deal of the day is these 2 Pamelas for 100 euros. So if you guys are interested in these 2 Pamelas, we are selling these 2, shipping included, for 100 euros. And this will be the deal of the day. And we are finishing right now. So thank you so much, guys, for being with us. And we are coming back. I think will be next Thursday. Let me know. Or next Monday. So we are coming back next Thursday at 5 p.m. But if you guys follow our social networks, you will see that we have a lot of lives going on. But in fact, we have kind of a surprise. On the 12th of December, next Thursday, we will be having two lives, one at the lunchtime, and the other one at this time. So next Thursday, next week, we'll be having 2 lives. One at the lunchtime from 12:30 to 2 p.m. and then we will have a live from 5 to 6, the same that we had right now. So it was a pleasure. Take care. See you soon. And that's it. If you're interested in Pamela, you can have it, but only with us and only on Special One cards. Bye bye.